Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with My Hero Academia, the final season episode number 1 reaction. So this is the final season. I think this is season 8 as far as I can remember. Yeah. So I'm assuming from the title of the season that this will be the finale. And I'm not sure how many episodes they'll have, but this should wrap the whole thing up. I obviously the manga has ended quite a while ago, and yeah, so let's see how this goes and how it ends. In the previous season, quite a few things happened. We got to know that the traitor, who the traitor was, we got to know a little bit. Like we were able to see how Hagakure looks like. We'd never gotten to see her before because she's invisible. That happened. Then there was also like the Dabi, like Shoto like situation. Star and Stripes at the very beginning. What else was there? And the what's her name? Himiko's Himiko and Ochako, both of them, their confrontation, and then Himiko saving Ochako's life. Then yeah, all these things happen. Obviously, Deku versus Shigaraki, Bakugo as well. Bakugo almost dying. A lot of things happened. And yeah, so all those things happened. In the end, we got to see All Might is now, even though he has lost all quirks, he's like wearing like a suit now, and he's going to confront All for One with that. While we have Deku versus Shigaraki already ongoing, so all these things. Let's see what happens in the first episode. Let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference. Let's get started. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Right. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, season 8. Okay. Hmm. Wait, these all happened, right? In the previous season? Yeah. Okay, they're giving a little recap, I guess. Hmm. Yeah, alright. And All Might comes and stops him here. Oh, there he is. Well, I'll become Batman. Right. Hey, yo, what's that face? Bro, chill. Oh, Batman? Good lord. Crazy. The Shinori Yagi Rising origin. Okay. He's so triggered. He's so triggered. Oh wow, he's using the. God damn. So the suit has like custom attacks which are based on the previous heroes. Damn. Bro, chill. Why are you getting so triggered? The- okay. Yeah, it's not letting it regenerate. Yeah. Yep. Damn. He's like, why are you doing it with me? Hmm. Yeah. In the movie, we saw a little bit of the. To my friend. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, he's like all these are like quirks that he has taken from other heroes and integrated into his suit. Late in your 50s. Oh boy. Here we go. Right. Oh, the suit told him that there won't be a next time. Already 66% of the armor was gone, so. Ugh. Okay. Damn. Wow. Mm. You actually are while you're yapping about here. He's saying, "Oh, your stalling technique is not working," while he's yapping about. Oh, what's. Oh. Oh my god! Hey! Super acid! Crazy! Hmm. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh, yeah. Keep going. You know, keep this going. He's gonna become a toddler very soon. Hmm. Yeah, because he'll keep rewinding time and then, bro, soon you'll be a 12-year-old brat. Like, yeah, like all my body is like just control. You saw that. Yeah, but oh, damn. Yo. Wow, this is crazy. Hmm. Use that quirk. With Deku's quirk? Well, it was his quirk before, so. Oh, his. Damn. Oh! Oh my god! Oh, damn. Yeah, so he himself is not doing it. He's just letting these. Right. Makes sense. It is energy efficient. Ah, boy. Hmm. Oh no! Oh my god. Ah! Oh! Wait, what the heck? Oh! Wait, what? What the hell is going on here? All but one is. Oh, Aoyama is still. Oh boy. Um. Oh, I see. That's how. Oh, that's why his it's glowing. That is just. Okay. Oh, damn. Oh, so now because it's not, he doesn't have the belt. He's like going. Oh, wait, what? Okay, I was not expecting that. Oh, because of her invisibility, she could, because she refracts whatever, not refracts, reflects light. I guess that's how. Hmm. Oh. Oh, nice. Okay. Ah, you're in range. Eh. Can't stop. Oh, he was talking about this power. He said that that's the only one I can use now. Yeah. Let's keep doing it. He's going to try to, like, rewind his age. And he's going to get younger and younger. Oh, he's under. Oh, wow. Ah. Slightly reduce the laser's heat. Hmm. Damn. Oh, boy. Uh. He's, he's getting away. He's getting out. Oh, my God. Well, um. I don't think it's that's how it's gonna go, but Oh boy. Oh, well, that's it. You know what? It's fine. We were able to. Did you get younger? Let's see. If he got younger, then it worked. Yep, yep. Oh God. Ugh. The hell is happening? Well, you're you're young now, extremely young. What the? Oh, stain! Oh, he licked the blood. Yo! Oh my God. Yep, he licked the blood, like I said. Okay. Alright. Okay, this is the opening or ending? Opening, probably. Okay, they're giving a little montage. Okay. Okay. Wait, what was that? Oh. Wait, this voice. Wait, who's singing this? I feel like I've heard this singing style before. Damn. Oh, there's still something. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, because of his light, I'm guessing. Or I don't know. I have no idea. That's slow to react. No, wait. Okay, something else is going on. Yeah, it was his light. Yeah. Yeah, we have to take out these plants, otherwise they're going to keep. Ugh. I don't think it is. Okay, that's it. All right, and that was today's episode, the first episode of the final season. Um, right. So a few things happened today. First and foremost, All Might is fighting All for One with his new suit which he made in anticipate in preparation for this day, and he integrated all the different power that he has come across, all different quirks, like his own class. And did he no he, I think he was using only not his own class, what am I even saying, Deku's class. Deku's classes, the whole, the amount of like the heroes that we have with him, all of those different quirks he has integrated into his suit. Now I'm trying to remember if there was any quirk that he used which did not belong to Deku's, like to the class. No, all of them that he used was somehow related to one of the members. Like we had what's his name? The Red Rider. That was oh my god, what? God damn it. What's his name? Kiriyama, right? Wait a minute. Oh god, I'm mixing up the name. It's been a while. I've started forgetting the name. Oh no. Just a minute, guys. Yeah, no, Kirishima. Sorry. Wait. So who's Kiriyama? Okay, there's nobody called Kiriyama. Kirishima. Right. Yeah. The Red Rider that he was using was Kirishima's power. Then we had like Bakugo's power, which was the the Uraviti, which is Uraraka's power. Invisible Girl's power, he kind of like put it on his own suit. Then we had Aoyama's power. We saw the I cannot stop twinkling, which he used to almost like vaporize him. All for one. Then what else power did he use? He used what's his name? The tail guy. Forgot his name. That power. Tentacle's power. Froppy's power, I think he was also using when he was moving around. Creative's power. Then what else? All these powers that he was using. And Ingenium's power as well. Like Ida's power. So all of them was in the suit, each and every one of them. And using those, he was able to properly like whittle down a lot of the age for All for One. Now he looks like a 12-year-old. Like he literally. So obviously that is our plan, to keep fighting, to keep attacking him, keep damaging him, so that he keeps rewinding time, and more his age goes down, and finally will just become a little baby to completely in existence. He's just going to not exist anymore. That is our goal. So we have been able to do it quite a bit. Like he's now like he looks like 13 or 14-year-old now. So we just need to keep fighting. And yeah, but obviously this is something that All Might will have to do. And Stain is also here now, so Stain will be able to help us out. Because obviously Deku and the others are busy with the other villains. Like Deku's busy with Shigaraki, so I don't think Deku will be able to come and aid All Might in this battle. And as All Might said, this has always been my fight. This is something that I was not able to, this is something that I was not able to kind of like do anything about. All for One was the villain that he was destined to fight, and so Shigaraki is someone who Deku is going to be fighting. So All Might wants to take care of this problem on his own. And it will be difficult to do it on his own, but like I said, thankfully Stain is here now. So Stain will be able to help out, hopefully. Yeah, maybe we'll get some other help. I don't know from where, but I don't know. I just don't think that All Might alone will be able to do anything against All for One. So let's wait and see what happens, how this goes. But I doubt I don't think Deku will be fighting against All for One. I don't think that will be happening, because I think Deku will be just fighting Shigaraki. Because that's how it seems is going to go, which is I think like a good decision, because like we actually have like All Might fighting his his the villain that he has always been fighting against, while Deku has someone he has to go and fight against, which is Shigaraki, who is also like a victim of the circumstances, and he has, so yeah, it makes sense. I'm actually like glad that they're not just giving everything on Deku, like, oh, like, you'll have to fight Shigaraki, you'll have to fight All For One, you have to fight everyone. I'm glad that it's not going in that direction. All Might is taking care of this, while Deku is taking care of his situation. All the other heroes are taking care of the other villains. It's like well, divided and adjusted, the battles. Either way, yeah. So today was basically All Might and All For One, both of them, their battles. We got to see a little bit of All Might's past again. Like in front of Nana Shimura. When that section where he said that we need a symbol of peace, because if there's no symbol of peace, the people who just live in fear, they'll keep living in fear, and villains will be using that for their advantage. So you need a pillar who will be there, and looking at that pillar, people will get like courage from that, and that is required, and I will become that person because I have nothing better to do. I am quirkless. you know so, and yeah, that's how everything started, and now we are here. And while all of this is happening, we also got a little bit of Aoyama as well, Aoyama and Hagakure. So I was not expecting Hagakure to just pop out of nowhere. I was not expecting that, but it makes sense. She made use of Aoyama's like laser, because it's literally light, so she made use of that to reflect it back to like the enemy, and was able to take him out like that. She didn't realize that her, like with Aoyama's light, she was becoming translucent, because as we know, this has never happened before. Like up until now, up until the previous season, we've never seen Hagakure, but because Aoyama's like laser got stronger, that kind of made her translucent even in the previous season when she, like, Aoyama shot the laser, and here again the same thing is happening. And that's why Hagakure tells him that, oh yeah, this means your power has gotten stronger, because this used to never happen before. So either way, and yeah, and that was another little thing that we saw, like, other than All Might and versus All For One, that was another portion of today's episode where we had Aoyama fighting and Hagakure coming and helping. Now, majority of today's episode was obviously the battle. You could see that, like, how All Might was just like going about and using the different parts of the power that he has in the suit to like deal damage against All For One, and he realizes that, oh, the more I'm dealing damage, the more he's getting younger, so I need to keep doing that. I need to keep stalling for time and doing damage to him, so this happens. While like doing all of that, and while we had All For One just getting triggered every single moment, like, like the more he's trying to rile All Might up, All Might is laughing and smiling even more, which triggers All For One even more, and he's getting even more like furious. It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of like, I guess you could say, like refreshing to see, and I would say not only refreshing, it's actually very like, what's that word, pleasing to see that the person, which is All For One, who has been the one who has always been rage baiting others throughout the whole show, is now getting rage baited himself, and he just cannot take it. This is pretty funny, because this is actually the reality. Like, half of the people who like just rage baits other people, if you're successfully able to rage bait them, they cannot handle it. And that's what's happening here, basically. Like, throughout the whole show, All For One was his main thing was just rage baiting people, not people but heroes. That's what he used to do. Like, like whenever he's either like, like whenever he's not fighting, he's just locked up and everything. He like manipulates other people, rage baits heroes, make them lose their cool, and and that's what he does. So now that time is ticking, and he's realizing that, you know what, I have to do this before the amount of time. Otherwise, I'm just going to become a toddler and then just cease to exist. And obviously, All Might, who has been like, according to him, a thorn in his path throughout, like, obviously, like, his whole villain, like, thing. The fact that he's here, and the fact that even though he has even though he has no powers, he's still able to like deal this much damage and make this much of a problem for him, is triggering him so bad. Like, he's just getting triggered left, right, and center. Like, so yeah, this is what happens when the rage baiter get rage baited. Like, you cannot control yourself. He's furious now. He's just oh boy, it's very funny to see that. Like, good lord. Yeah, but anyways, and obviously All Might is realizing that, and All Might is even riling up even more by like smiling more, by like just, you can see he's like enraging him by telling him stuff like, there was one section I remember in this episode where he was saying something like, oh, like, I don't even have any quirk, or like, like, weren't you calling me trash, why are you suddenly using my name? So he's just riling him up even more. And All For One is saying that, oh, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to stall for time, but that won't work on me. But while he's doing all of that, he's still being stalled for time. So, yeah, bro, like, what can I say? he has fallen for the rage bait completely, and he cannot control himself anymore. Like, his pride, his ego, and everything is just yeah. So that's good to see. And now he's a 12-year-old now. You can see literally he's just a teenager or whatever. And he's like glowing and everything. Thankfully, Stain came in at the nick of time and licked his blood, so now he cannot like do anything. Right, and hopefully we're able to deal more damage to him, and completely make him just disappear and vanish from this world. Um, because the more and more he sustains damage, the more and more he have to rewind time. So yeah. Anyways, so yeah, that was like All Might's battle against All For One. Basically, just All Might trying to stall for time and make him use his power so that he becomes more and more. He becomes younger and younger, and he ceases to exist. That is obviously All Might's like goal, while All For One is just trying to go to his destination, but he's getting just interrupted, so he's getting triggered. And the fact that All Might is doing this without any quirks is even triggering him even more. And yeah, it's just completely just making him lose his mind, and just right. Okay, but obviously All Might has sustained a lot of damage. You can see his like rib cage is broken and everything. They were kind of saying like everything is broken. Like, his hand is like, he's just barely holding himself together because of the suit. Otherwise, there was one scene you can see his whole hand and everything is like in some unnatural angle. He's just standing like this, like, and the armor is like just holding him, like giving him like an exoskeleton type of thing, so that he can at least keep moving. But inside, he's just yeah, his whole body is like contorted, and he's just in a very bad position. Now, another thing I wanted to talk about in today's episode, which was All Might's little dialogue, which was, when All For One was like telling him that, oh, it's over for you. What are you going to do? Like the camera is seeing you, and what will people think? The symbol of peace is dying. While All Might is like, you fool. That's not the point of this. The point of this whole thing is, and they were kind of showing him trying to like kind of cover a kindling which is almost like burning out, and then he says like the main reason for this is like, you're misunderstanding this whole thing. people seeing this, people seeing me trying to desperately keep myself shining, is going to light up other people's fire, which in turn will light up my fire, you know. So it's a cycle, like, you know, like, you're an idiot if you're thinking that seeing me get defeated, people are just going to go into depression or something. Like, you know, they're cheering for me, looking at me, like, you know, fight against you, is there, it's burning a fire inside them. And if it burns a fire inside of them, seeing that, it will burn a fire inside of me, and I'll keep continuing to do this. It'll keep, the flame will keep feeding the flame in a cycle, you know. So yeah, and you can see how this happens. You can see this one family in front of the television, who, like, you know, that kid was like asking his grandmother that, oh, who's this person? Grandmother's like, oh, like, yeah, someone, and don't worry, even if something happens there, it won't affect us. We're in such a, you know, such a, like, you know, great distance away from that. Technically she's right. For now, it's not, nothing's going to, like, you know, happen, but obviously All For One will be in charge if the heroes lose, so eventually it will affect them. But, you know, obviously grandmas, like, a lot of people are not really understanding the, like, significance and the importance of this battle. They're just like, oh, it's happening like so many miles away from my place, what, even if something happens, what's, it's not going to affect us or something. But seeing All Might struggle and still fight, and you know, everything, the kid, you can see, like, internally he's cheering him on, you know. This was what All Might was talking about. Like, this is what it is. This is the significance of this being, like, aired worldwide. Everyone is watching this, and this is going to light a fire within them, which in turn will light a fire within him, and he'll keep going. So that is the thing. Where's that part? He says a very good line. He says that, where's that section? Okay. Where's that part? Okay, I cannot find it. Anyways, All Might says something along the lines of that, you know, like, yeah, what I was saying, like, you know, like, this burning, like, you know, this, since this is like light up other people, like, you know, seeing me fight and seeing, you know, like, my fire burn, it will enable other people, that light, to reflect off other people, and, you know, like, yeah, and it's going to make them. Okay. Oh, here it is. Here we go. Okay, here it is. I found the part. Here we go. People flicker. Even if my light goes out, someone who inherited my light will continue to shine. Yeah. And the darkness will be eliminated, and I will shine again. Yeah. So there you go, this part. Now, that's what I'm saying, like, you know, like, that is like how they kind of showed that, how, like, that's actually working in practical. Like, that kid who was seeing that, he, seeing him fight, he was like cheering him on, even though his grandmother said that, oh, it's not going to really affect us. He's still doing that. It's like, seeing this struggle, a lot of people, it'll burn a light inside of them, and if everyone else lights up, All Might can light up again, seeing that. Now, in a way, you can say this also can be applied in the whole Hagakure and Aoyama section, where technically, you know, like, Aoyama's light was the one which, like, illuminated Hagakure, so that, you know, and she was able to use Aoyama's light to deal damage to that enemy in the end, as you can see, you know. So you can apply that to that as well. But, you know, there were a lot of parallel, I guess you could say, like, you know, like in these different types of way you can interpret that line. But the main thing is basically that, like, you know, like, as All Might was saying, that he was thinking like, oh, seeing All Might fall, everyone is going to go just fall along with him. All Might is like, no, like, you know, if even if my light goes out, people who have inherited my light, they will light up, and that light is going to give me power to make me light up again, and this will continue. Okay. Yeah, and what else was there in today's episode? I think that was mainly it. Um, right. And in the end, you can see like Stain comes out of nowhere, and he's like, no, he's able. He's been able to stop. What's his name? All for One from taking any action. He's licked his blood, and yeah, now this is going to help All Might in a huge way, because like his main goal is stalling for time and stalling him, like here. So Stain will be very helpful here, and along with him, hopefully they'll able to deal even more damage and make All for One regress even more. And yeah, hopefully we can like end him for real now. Okay. Let me see, is there anything else here? No, I don't think there was anything else. That was it. Right. Okay. Yeah, there you go. That was it. That was the first episode of season 8, which is the final season of My Hero Academia. A great start. And I'm guessing we'll probably get to see Deku's fight in the upcoming few episodes. Maybe something more. I don't know. Let's wait and see. Like I don't know. I feel like All Might's battle against All for One, like it is obviously a very dangerous battle that they're fighting, but I feel like what will be more troublesome will be Shigaraki. Like I don't know. I just get the feeling that Shigaraki will be more trouble than All for One. I might be wrong though, completely, but that's just the feeling I'm getting, because I feel like we will be able, like All Might will be able to stop All for One from like moving further this point. Like, and even if he's able to get away, like, and if he's able to like break free of All Might and keep moving forward, that'll probably happen at a time when All for One is like regressed by a lot. Like he's probably like a 3-year-old or something. Maybe he somehow breaks free of this and goes. He'll probably like very young at that point, and he's like he'll be on the verge of just disappearing, something like that. I don't know. I just get that feeling. I genuinely, I genuinely don't feel like All Might is going to lose here. Like honestly speaking, like All for One, I just don't get that threat from him. But Shigaraki will be a problem. I just get that feeling that Shigaraki will be a huge problem. But yeah, I guess Deku will have to deal with that. Deku and everyone else, like other people are there as well. They can help him out, or I don't know what's going to happen. Let's see. Either way, right. So we're almost at the end, at the end game. Yeah, I don't know how many episodes this season will be, and how close we are to the ending. But as far as I've heard, that we're very close to the ending. Like I've heard other people discussing that this is like the final few chapters of the manga or something. So yeah, let's see how this goes. So that is it, guys. I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you for watching. This was my reaction to My Hero Academia, the final season, episode number 1. Good start for this season, and let's see how this goes. So thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. That is it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.